Welcome to the HMIS user training on the HMIS release of information. In this training, we will cover what an HMIS release of information is, how to enter an ROI in Client Track, and how to upload a paper ROI in Client Track. An HMIS release of information enables a client to determine how much of their data recorded in HMIS can be shared with other HMIS participating agencies and with other HMIS and non-HMIS agencies for coordinated entry purposes. This means that clients can opt to consent or deny the sharing of data with other agencies within the Homeless Management Information System. An ROI must be signed by all adult head of households and adult clients ages 18 and above who consent to have their personally identifiable information entered into HMIS, as well as for each individual organization whom the client receives services from. In most cases, each client will have multiple ROIs for each organization they've received services from within the Treasure Coast Homeless Services Council jurisdiction. There are two options for capturing the ROI in Client Track: electronically and paper. If your organization has access to an electronic signature pad or touchscreen computer, then the ROI can be electronically signed and stored directly in Client Track. If your organization does not have access to either, then you will need to have the client physically sign the ROI, followed by scanning and uploading the paper copy in Client Track. I will discuss how to do this a bit later in the training. Once you're logged in to the organization you will be entering a client ROI for, you're going to navigate to the client workspace. You're going to then click on the client information menu and then click on the client signed ROI menu option. After reviewing the release of information with the client, scroll to the bottom of the form to capture both the client's and case manager's signatures, as well as the date the ROI was signed by both. If you do not have access to an electronic signature pad, you will instead just enter the date that the client and case manager both signed the ROI. Please note that the ROI expiration date will auto-populate based on the date entered in the client sign date field, which is 7 years from the client sign date. Once the dates have been entered, check the Client ROI on File checkbox. A warning will flash at the top of the form reminding you to upload a paper copy of the ROI. We will review how to upload a paper copy next. If the electronic signatures are complete and/or the dates have been entered, you'll then click on Save. You're then redirected back to the Client ROI form where you will now see that your ROI has been added. In order to upload a signed client ROI, you will navigate back to the client workspace. You will then click on the Client Information menu, then click on the Files menu option. Please note that you will need to scan the signed paper release of information before beginning the process of uploading the file into the client's record. When saving to your computer, it is recommended that you use the following naming convention: the Client Track Client ID number, followed by ROI, then the name of the organization collecting the ROI, followed by the ROI sign date. From the Client Files form, click the Add File button in the top right corner. Once the form opens, enter the document name in the Document Name field. Remember, the document name should be the client ID, followed by ROI, followed by the name of the organization collecting the ROI, then the date the ROI was signed. After entering the document name, click in the File box to choose the file you will be uploading. Your computer's document folder will automatically open, you will then select the ROI file to be uploaded. Once your file is selected and you've entered the document name, click on Save. You will then be redirected back to the client files where you can see the file that you just uploaded as well as any other client files for the client. From the Client Files form, you have the ability to download the file, edit the document name, preview the file, or delete the file if it is a file that you in fact uploaded yourself. This completes the HMIS ROI training. For any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out to your HMIS support team.